Time of year, there's always something fun happening. Here with a few family-friendly events is Kristian Campana, the man behind the Ohio blog, Ohio Festivals. And I got to tell you, this is, it takes me back to my childhood. Every time I hear about one of these festivals you mentioned, I remember jumping in the car with my mom and my dad and my brothers, and we go to Burton for this one and Canfield for that one. What's the lineup? What's out there right now?
There's quite a few coming up. Coming soon in Wellington, for example, is the Cheese Festival, which deals with their heritage. In the late 1800s, they were the cheese capital of the world, about 40 factories or so. And now they don't make the cheese anymore, but they still have...
Isn't that funny? That's the craziest thing. We were there. We did a story there, too, in Wellington. And they got cheese signs everywhere.
Right.
And they don't make cheese, but they still celebrate cheese.
Right, exactly. They celebrate cheese. You could buy cheese at the Cheese Festival. You get cheese on a stick. They have mac and cheese eating contest, pizza cheese eating contest. But they also have the basic ride games and an excuse to visit the town.
It is a lot of fun, too. I've been there. Okay, that's July 20th through the 22nd. What's up next?
After that, we have, based on whatever picture is going to pop up, the Great Maumee Dragon Boat Festival, which is in Toledo. With this benefits the Partners in Education of Ohio, which has a relationship between the schools and the government organizations and churches and businesses, help them along. And basically there's about 20, maybe 20 or so businesses that compete against each other in these 40-foot long dragon boats with about 20 paddlers. They go along the Maumee River, but there's the dragon there. And they compete. I think there's about 3 races, and depending on if they win, they go into the next tier and the next tier.
Yeah, that Maumee River is a big river. Yeah,
and often it can be quite dangerous too, so they really have to be careful and turn well. Here you have a bunch of different teams all in their own selective shirts, and they camp around in the International Park, and they also have various booths, foods, entertainment, and
So you go to all these?
Yeah, I try to.
That's crazy,
just
man.
Jump around.
Right. Do you have a special hat, like, for your blog?
Sometimes I'll wear the shirt so people don't get weirded out that I'm taking pictures of them and stuff like that. Otherwise, I pass out a card.
Who is that man taking pictures of our children?
Exactly. That's why. I'm just a fry booth. Why? So.
Okay, we're going to go to Rittman next, I understand.
Okay, perfect. Rittman, this is the Sleepwalker Festival. This has to deal with, it is about their history when they used to stay up later for travelers that came late night and wore pajamas and stuff. There are no sleepwalkers here. There are no zombie apocalypse type of things. It's just a regular time festival. You have different booths. You have local organizations setting up, so that's a nice thing to check out. It's divided in 2 sections. There's a parking lot area where you have rides and games, and this along the main street is where you'll see a lot of these local organizations. And they also have a car show, as you see, and they also have the Rittman's Got Talent show.
You know, it's funny. It's a thing that's supposed to be exciting. They call Sleepwalker.
Right.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And I understand the Russians are coming.
The Russians are coming, and then their second year in Parma at St. Sergius on Broadview. And this is actually a really cool festival. I went last year during the first year here.
See, I hear you like this, huh?
I like it.
I heard enthusiasm in your voice.
Yeah, any kind of ethnic food festival I'm a pretty big fan of. You have a lot of local cooks and get involved there and selling stuff. Here they have different areas. This is the bakery section where you could also get some food in the bottom of the church, but there's also an outside grill area.
Do they make pierogies, the Russians?
There's a style of it. I can't remember if it's here or not. Here you have crepes, the blini.
Oh, that's big.
And here's stuffed cabbage, so that's pretty familiar. And they don't use the tomato sauce, which I enjoy.
Oh, you'd rather have it without the...
Rather, yeah.
Okay, hey, so the Sleepwalker Festival, what's the big food there?
They have a lot of pork products, actually, a lot of barbecue stuff, but there's nothing very particular, this is the must thing for the Sleepwalkers.
Okay, so the one we're going to kick off with Wellington, that's July 20th, 22nd, and we can go check you out on your blog, right? OhioFestivals.net.
And also on Twitter and Facebook, so check me out there.
There you go. Happy festivaling.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, how about a little lush action over there? It smells something very good over there.
Yeah, it smells good. I love that guy. All right. Now